All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Brand new preset. What preset is this? It is tentatively being called Learner's Permit because the purpose of this preset is to give people a reason to learn some very basic speedrunning principles for Castlevania Symphony of the Night, specifically a handful of glitches that will be allowed. The two major ones that I think are super important for everybody to learn, which is Neutron Bomb Death Skip and Richter Skip. Those are the two glitches that are allowed currently. I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to allow wolf floor clips or not. I think I should allow them because I think it could be really, really cool to allow them. But I feel like that would scare too many people away from being like, oh, I can't do speedrunning because I have to learn all these frame-perfect floor clips, which is like, I guess, I don't know. So part of me feels like it's asking too much from like a more casual player to learn to do all of this stuff all at once. But I feel like learning how to do Richter Skip is super easy, and learning how to do Death Skip is super easy. So starting from there and making that like part of the preset could help a lot of people in like learning the game. That's my goal, at least. We do have a glitch preset already. It's just that nobody uses it because, well, the glitch preset is... Okay, we're good. Just double checking to make sure that works. The glitch preset asks, I think, too much from the player. Like, you need to know too many glitches for, like, a casual experience. I have to make sure to not kill too many zombies here. That's 2. I need to kill 2 or 3 zombies works. That's, like, an important thing that a lot of people are going to need to know. If you want to actually do Death Skip, you can't kill more than 2 or 3 zombies. Like, 2 to 3 is, like, the ideal. No more than 3. You jump over this warg. You let him bark once. You break the brick. You equip the neutron bomb. And then you find the correct position. That should work. Using map buffering, it's super easy, consistent every single time. Like, learning how to do this takes, like, legitimately, if you set up a save state, it takes you, like, 5 minutes. Noted is an emote about taking notes, #1 pencil. And starting with Jewel of Open. Okay, not bad. So that is just, like, I'm allowing it for people to use that to their advantage to keep, like, their starting gear. And it makes it so that way your starting gear, like, genuinely matters. But the starting gear is still randomized, right? So therefore, every playthrough is going to be different because you're going to have different starting gear. But keeping the starting gear, I think, is cool and interesting and keeps the randomizer spirit alive, if that makes sense. This should be, what, 9 complexity, right? Because this is based off of safe logic. Or is it 10 complexity? I forget. It's been a while since I played safe. You made it base 9. Perfect. I think 9 is perfectly fine for what I'm going for. And if we need to adjust the complexity and make it like lower or higher or whatever, that'll just come with testing. Because this is, of course, a test for the potential for a preset like this. Is not doing Death Skip faster. You are technically moving faster if you don't do Death Skip, but you miss out on your starting equipment, and you start with a shield. So, like, you're missing out on a shield. So it's kind of like a risk reward, I guess. In general, I think it's going to most of the time just be faster to do Death Skip, but you don't have to do it. No one's forcing you to do it. It's just, in general, it's an advantage to have starting gear as opposed to no starting gear. And I think it helps mirror what it feels like to play Symphony of the Night as a speedrun, right? Because every speedrun does Death Skip for the most part, unless you're playing glitchless. So, yo, Lynn, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. But yeah, just starting with the shield alone, I think, is nice. And if your starting gear is really good, you obviously want to keep it, right? Like, if you start with, like, Chrysogrim, you get to keep the freaking Chrysogrim, you know what I'm saying? I'll just skip these guys, because it's not worth killing, I don't think. How much time does a shield save? It saves a decent amount of time over the course of the entire run versus not having a shield, so. I think most people also are bad at shield dashing and don't know how to optimize time save with it, but it's fine. That's part of learning the preset, is learning how to shield dash properly. I want to block things like Tearfing as a starter weapon? No, I think that's fine. Figure out how to do death skip with your fists. Just, I don't care. Lamau. Figure it out. Okay, this is not tournament mode. Gotcha, gotcha. That's fine. That doesn't really matter unless we need to buy something from the shop. What happened when you were gone? We are playing a new preset. We're playing quote-unquote learner's permit. I don't know what I'll actually call it. Any ideas for what to call a preset that allows for death skip? Yo, Power Sire. And Richter skip. Yeah, you have to make the clock cycle. True. This is the only tournament mode preset where the clock cycle actually matters. It's not a skill issue, necessarily. Also, if it's hurting your thumb, that means you're doing it wrong. If shield dashing hurts, you're doing it wrong. PSA for all human beings on the planet Earth. If shield dashing hurts you, you're doing it wrong. It should not hurt unless you have some sort of like physical disability that I'm not aware of. Right? Which if that's the case, that's fine. I'm not saying it should be easy, but it's a skill that you need to like practice and hone over the course of like, you know, a long period of time. Like if you watch how I shield dashed in my first year of speedrunning this game versus how I shield dash now, it's completely different. Also, the controller you're using is going to change how you interact with shield dashing in general, right? Like shield dashing is not as big of a barrier to entry as it should be because a lot of people just have the wrong idea about it. Added tournament mode flag to his generation. Okay, cool. Thank you, Eldritch. Play on keyboard. Keyboard's perfectly fine. There's plenty of top level players. In fact, 2 of the best like Symphony of the Night players play on keyboard. ASD, the god if ASD was still playing Randomizer to this day, would probably just be the GOAT at this point. Plays on keyboard. You play on 3DS? You are a psycho. Yeah, ASD barely even like plays and booted up a seed the other day and like absolutely crushed in the Discord. He's crazy. Do I have money? I have a diamond actually, huge. Nice. Okay, then I will go to the shop first. Play on a dance pad. Yeah, true. Oh, gosh darn it. Yeah, I'm just not going to kill these guys because I'm weak. Equip Girthing? No! You can't make me! I will be bad at the video game and you can't stop me! Thoughts on allowing shop glitch? Oh, snap. I didn't even think about that. We should probably allow shop glitch, right? Like, we probably should, right? It's like, yeah, it's really easy to do. And then it just feels weird because it's like, you can't guarantee to do it, and you can only do it with sword card and fairy card. Maybe you could do it with the, Nose Devil and Demon card as well. That would mean every card except for Bats and
I'm interested in this.
Ghost would allow you to do the glitch. At least the first time. Mana Prisms are cheap. Crystagram is affordable with my diamond. Okay.
I'm interested in this. I'm interested in this.
I think I'll just get a Chrysogram and a bunch of mana prisms. Well, people always skip them because they're not useful. So yeah, I think that's fine. The issue is that sword card is the only familiar that allows you to do the glitch once you've already talked to the librarian. But I think we should allow it, yeah. It would just be like a thing that you can do sometimes and it's random and could be really good. I don't know. That would require testing. But yeah, I think shop glitch is fine. It might make skipping library more worth it, yeah. Yeah, I think shop glitch should be fine. But it's one of those things that you wouldn't do in every single seed. Like, it wouldn't make sense to do shop glitch every single time. I guess I'll put the Chrysogram on now. Is Bloodstained complete yet? Bloodstained has not added all of the stretch goals that they promised, no. Dun, dun, dun. It would also force to discover what the cards are since they are the same icon. Well, I mean, that just means that you pick up a bunch of cards, which slows people down, which I don't know if I necessarily like that. Does it have a voice line when it comes out? Does it speak English? If both are yes, it works. Wait, the Japanese voiceover ones don't work, Eldritch? Is that true? Why? What? Of course it was a meal ticket. It wasn't worth dropping the bridge. What the fuck? Different audio tracks? Wait, the specific audio track matters, not the fact that a audio track is happening? Are you sure? You tested it? That's crazy. Wow. That's so weird that those voice lines don't, those audio tracks don't work, but the other ones do? Wait, so Demon Card 100% does work? Because I've never tested with Demon Card before. That's so freaking weird. Freaking, that is some because SotN shit if I've ever heard it. That's some goofy ah. By the way, you guys want to see something cool? I don't have to rely on the damage boost because I could do this. I'm bad at the game. I'm bad at the game, dude. I don't want a damage boost. I want to be cool. Thank you. Watch this never goes well. Shush. Be quiet. I'm good at the game, man. Man, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm a good man at the game, man. We do a little bit of thrusting around here, okay? Don't tell me how to thrust. I'll tell you how to. Actually, I won't actually interact with you in thrusting in any way, shape, or form. The kick tech? I'm kind of aware of it a little bit. Like, the infinite jumps that you could do from kicks was a thing in the beta, and I did beta versions of the speedrun. Like, the demo. Like, the Roten demo was, like, super broken, and they never even fixed some of the glitches from it, but whatever. I have a playlist that's no longer visible on my channel of, like, all of the glitches that I discovered in the demo. And I sent them all to 505 Games. I'm like, hey, these are all the glitches I found in my playthrough. If you want to, you know, maybe fix these. And guess what they did? Never fixed them. But yeah, Bloodstained tech, I'm kind of glad it's broken. Because I feel like if that game wasn't broken, it would just be a little more boring IMO. I like the feeling of fighting jank with jank, you know? So what's the progression here? Silver ring is probably the rando ring. Unless it's not? And it wants me to go to the caverns? Boy, oh boy, I forgot what it feels like to play early Jewel of Open Seeds. Do you guys choose the tournament preset before, or it was already settled? I don't know what you mean by that. Settled by whom? Fuck. I don't want to go to the caverns. That sounds stupid. Succubus? We can't really get to Succubus, though. Both the runners, though? I'm just having a really hard time understanding what the question actually is. Can anybody whom which is not whom still lived right now in chat be able to help me figure it out? I'm confused. Yeah, if I had any transformation, I could make it to Succubus. So you guys want to see what I'm doing here because I am dumb? I think this is the right play. Maybe I'm dumb for doing this, but... All right, let's try. Let's do this for a while. God, this is so hard. Because I also have to get them in the right positioning. Fuck all the way off, game. Maybe having all three around is a bad idea. I think 2 is probably fine. Let's reset. Maybe killing this one and just leaving these two. Try and get them over here. Come on. This way. I love this game. It's so cool. Are there other checks? Yeah, but I'm already here. Y'all the type of people to just give up because you failed something once. Come on now. I'm so mad you can't chain that. So this is just an unlucky preset, I guess. Not unlucky preset, but like an unlucky... seed. Can you suck my whole ass? God, it's been so long since I'm probably doing this the wrong way. It's probably better to do it from the other set of stairs. That would have worked if I just got like the actual dive kick instead of the bullshit dive kick. That's really cool. There we go, Jesus. This was out of logic, by the way, and not required necessarily, so we're probably not even going to find anything interesting here. Yeah. Hey, fairy card, vanilla. Man, freaking. So, anybody who guessed that we were going to beat this in under 55 minutes, about that. I hope you don't need those points for anything, because it's not happening. So yeah, we just have to go to the caverns now, which sucks. Oh God. Okay, I'll just be smart. I'll be smart about this. I'll do it this way. Might be faster to use the Duron method. Yeah, probably, actually. I forgot that that's a thing. I need to practice that too. It is impossible in your country? Wow. Skill issue. Imagine having a country that doesn't allow gambling on the internet for minors. Psh. Wow. Just live in one of them good countries that allows gambling. Yeah, the Duron method is a D's nuts joke. You still have faith? Well, that's crazy. You really shouldn't. This is like over. This is bad. Because we're still on layer 1 of 9, guys. This is a complexity 9 seed, and we're on layer 1. And it's been 23 minutes. It's a little bit Jover. Gambling in my Konami game? True. What is this preset? It is a custom preset that I am testing to make the randomizer a little bit more accessible. Sorry, so for speedrunning the randomizer and learning like actual speedrunning tricks for like speedrunning the normal game more accessible, kind of. It's so people learn how to do death skip and learn how to do Richter skip. That's basically it. Those are the only two changes right now. Is that Richter skip is required and death skip is allowed. And I guess shop glitch is also allowed. But other than that, it's basically the same as safe logic, which I might want to do something to change. Oh God. Maybe force Jewel of Open to not be layer fucking 0. Because Jewel of Open layer 0 is just never fun. Wow, echo of that. Thank you. Feels similar to safe. It's because this is safe logic. They are the same. Yes, Richter skip is required. This is my first save, dang. You bait everyone into soft locking. True! My ass is pushing that box. Yeah, I'm really missing Lycanthrope right about now. Having wolf movement is fun compared to this. I forgot what it's like to shield dash for 45 minutes straight. Because ultimately, I want to make the preset that I'm working on fun. If it's not fun, then why bother? Hi, it's me, Reggie Miyamoto. If this is the other ring, I might have to die. Sleep stone. Cool. Thanks for like barely progression. It's something. You know, you could force the escape condition of flight at Merman. I don't think that fixes the problem. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it does. Because I'm just trying to think, like, the only reason the seed sucks is because of layer 0 Jewel of Open with 0, like, movement options. Like, going into the caverns with no movement options and no J is bad. Is it possible to lock the entirety of the caverns behind the J? I should just warp. I should have just warped. Whatever. I'll go the long way around. Would that fix it, though? Where at the very least you can, like, move underwater? But, like, that still doesn't change the fact that it's just slow and bad. I don't know. Why does the water damage Alucard? Because he's a dirty, dirty boy and doesn't want to take a bath. Just remove the caverns? Bro, I wish. Like, the caverns is just always bad. Unless you have better movement. Smash player confirmed. Lazy joke confirmed. The only thing that pisses me off more than people who are bad people is people who just make lazy jokes and that's their identity. But that's the entire internet, so therefore I hate the entire internet. It's not your fault. The internet is just a constant stream of people making bad jokes and lazy jokes. Yeah, I know. It's... I have to fight against my urge to get mad at stuff like that. But deep down inside, just know that I absolutely despise people who just mindlessly make the same joke over and over again. especially as a substitute for an actual personality. Anyways, what's behind Coliseum? Dude, this is just such a drag. Oh, suck my whole dick, game. I forgot that the randomizer with safe logic legitimately is just pure pain. I'm adding the escape requirement. What would that change, though? It just means that I would get... Oh, I guess it would just mean that you would get flight, and then you could just do other stuff. Like you're guaranteed flight down there. Like, I'm trying to think, what are the consequences of that? But yeah, this is going to be like an hour-and-a-half seed minimum. Lowering the complexity doesn't necessarily fix it, because it just means that you have more bait to deal with later, and you have to still do this. Like, lowering the complexity means you still do this. It just means that there's more bait later. Even if flight is gravity boots. Well, if it's just gravity boots, it's basically the same problem, right? It has to actually be flight. Oh, yeah, I could have done... I could do Succubus, but it's really hard. Leapstone and Thrust Sword to do Succubus is, like, genuinely very difficult. It's a very tough skip to hit. It will be the myriad of flight-enabled options. Yeah, I guess so. Well... I don't know. I could still... I wonder if the correct option is just to change where Jewel of Open can be found. And make sure Jewel of Open doesn't show up until you've at least found something else first. I wonder if that's a more elegant solution. That way you always have something movement-wise. What does Leapstone actually unlock? It unlocks Coliseum, and like Leapstone alone unlocks Coliseum, and it unlocks eat my whole fucking ass game, Jesus Christ. At least we're already here. God, this is probably the worst chain of like logic I've had to deal with in a long time. It is absolutely insane how much having the Wolf Relics does to like fix this problem. Because Lycanthrope is complexity 8, which is almost the same as complexity 9. It just means that you always have at least something you could be doing movement-wise that is like fast. Man, oh man. Yeah, we need to... And it's one of the reasons why safe logic is just fucking miserable. Is like, you either have a seed that's like normal and fine, or you have seeds that are just this. And like I said, lowering the complexity doesn't solve the issue, because it just means that you do this, but then you get like holy glasses at the end, and then you just go beat the game. Instead of, in this seed, it's going to be, instead of getting holy glasses, you get bat, which leads to holy glasses. Can you base this on different logic? Well, that's what we're doing, is we're trying to customize the logic such that it makes sense. Does my shield allow the spike room? I don't have shield rod. That version of the spike room only exists in Lycanthrope because you start with shield rod. This is very safe. Yes, MT. We are having the most safe seed. Oh, I'm gonna fucking die because of that. No, it's not your bad, Weecock. It's something that's easy to forget. We've been playing nothing but Lycanthrope for like the last month and a half. Of course it's Gold Ring. What else would it be? Oh my god. This is so bad. This also means that if you went Caverns first, you get punished. Because you needed the Rando Ring as well. Like, holy fuck. Wow. You're blocking Jewel of Open from Cube of Zoe, Spirit Orb, Soul of Wolf, and Jewel of Open. Yeah, that seems fair. I think that's fine. So it's guaranteed to be at least layer 2. You're blocking it from like every layer 1 location. Yeah, because every layer 1 option would then at the very least give you something. It also means that Wolf, well... I wonder if we allow Colosseum and Keep with just Wolf as well in this logic, and I wonder if that makes Wolf more likely to show up. And then it would mean Flight is then the lock for second castle, though, which I don't think is good. That's tough. That's a tough call. Twilight Princess Rando, where you had to bonk for 800 rupees? Jeez. Yeah, I guess that is part of... I mean, it is random at the end of the day, which means it could be randomized to be brutal. And we just got unlucky. Randomizer. Twilight Princess is GameCube and Wii, yeah. This is guaranteed to be Flight because Flight is an escape requirement for this location, so we're gonna get something here. It's probably Gravity Boots. I'm starting to get a headache from the seat, I swear to God. I have a throbbing pain right here. It did have a Wii U release, that is correct. Oh man, what a great showcase of the tournament preset that I want to showcase for people to use to have fun and learn the glitches, but in a fun way. Fuck. God damn it. Should we limit that to Castle 1? Maybe? I don't know. There's a lot of things that could help. I think at the very least the Jewel of Open change could help a lot, and we'll try that. I don't know if limiting Bat to Castle 1 will always fix the problem necessarily, but because like what are the consequences of limiting Bat to Castle 1? Does it just mean that Bat is like almost always going to be the required version of Flight then? I don't know. I'm not necessarily against it, but... Form of Mist. Okay. I guess we go back to the library again. Probably, yeah. Maybe it's worth testing. I don't know. I think this preset is fine. It's just we're learning that we need to just test more shit in general with this stupid game. Yeah, Wolf is in Castle 1 every time because it's required. Maybe we could require Bat and Wolf as the culmination to enter second castle. Instead of Wolf plus Flight, it has to be Wolf plus specifically Bat to enter second castle. I think that would end up pushing Mist into the second castle like 99% of the time. That's how I would do it. Yeah. I wonder if that helps. Is Richter Skip too hard with Bat? No, you can do Richter Skip with just Bat. It's just that doing the Bat version of Richter Skip is outdated, and I think is a bad habit for people to learn if they want to learn how to speedrun Symphony of the Night. So I want people to learn the Richter version. The Richter version's also just easier, but... Yeah, I think we would probably have to, if we did all of this, we might have to lower the complexity to like 8 or something. Otherwise, the seeds would get very, very samey, because we're already putting up so many guardrails, right? What am I doing, bro? Whatever. Can do BRB. Bio break. Yeah, no worries. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. I'm just thinking out loud, because I knew this test was going to shed a lot of light on what I wanted out of this preset, so this is good. Also, if Bat is required, that means that... that's the issue, though. Because I'm still contemplating whether or not we allow floor clips. Because floor clipping is very powerful. It allows you to get into the caverns without Jewel of Open entirely. Although, is that a good thing? Is getting access to the caverns with no Jewel of Open a good thing? It could be, maybe. But then people would have to learn the floor clip setup to be competitive, and I feel like that might be asking too much from people. That would make Jewel of Open useless? No. Because you still need it for Silver Ring. Sounds like rewarding education. Yeah, but I feel like everyone will just be like, it's too hard, and then never learn it, and then just not enter the tournament because of that. I don't know. I'll have to think about it more. For sure. You thought hold separate tourneys. I'm proud of you for having that thought. That's a brave thought to have. Very brave of you to have that thought. Oh, fuck off. This isn't even anything. Mist wasn't even part of the complexity chain right away. Dude. Wow. So Mist probably just enables Spike Breaker for Silver Ring to be the next progression. This is great. Yeah, that Mist was 100% random. There are people who are intimidated by the preset with the Bat Go Burr. Why are people intimidated by it? I don't get it. Who's out here intimidated by Batmaster? That's crazy. The suck at wing smash? You don't need to wing. You just do one. How the fuck are they playing the normal game then? Huh? Okay. Jewel of Open from layer 0 and decreased complexity to 8. Okay, we'll see how that feels. I don't know if I want to force Bat into Castle 1 or not. Although I feel like the randomizer just feels better if you have movement from Castle 1. And it just sucks because there's no other options to give people movement unless you give them all of the wolf relics, right? So it's either you do like all wolf, and then the wolf also is just expensive as hell unless you're playing Lycanthrope where it discounted the magic for it. So it's like, Bat is kind of the only option. I don't know. I'm thinking. What's the latest layer Bat can appear on? It could be not required at all and be completely random. It could also be like the second to last, because the last is always a Vlad relic. So it could be Bat into the Spikebreaker location, which is the final Vlad. Yeah, we need Godspeed shoes. True. We need to start just adding custom relics. That's actually going to solve our issue. Yeah, I'm trying to keep things simple. I think Shop Glitch, Death Skip, and Richter Skip are all fine additions to the randomizer, and I think adding anything else on top of that is asking too much, probably. If there was a way to add Panther, that would be crazy. I would do it in a heartbeat. If there was a way to mod Panther into the game. I mean, you probably could mod Panther, actually. I mean, Talik was able to mod Alucard's run speed pretty easily. It's just a matter of giving Alucard a hitbox whilst running, and then scaling that damage based off of something, whether it's your probably intelligence. Yeah, you could probably make it happen. Give it the secret boots as your access to Panther. That would be funny. Make it so you have to be wearing secret boots. I'll grab that for damage, I guess. You could probably just mod the bat outlines from Wing Smash around Alucard while he's doing the Black Panther thing. I don't think the Chrysogrim sprite would be the ideal way to do it. Scale it based off of Constitution? Well, Black Panther has always been scaled off of intelligence in every Castlevania game, so it's fine to just make it based off of intelligence for the sake of consistency. Because it is a soul at the end of the day. Again, this is something that is possible, but whether it actually gets implemented and made is a matter of like having people actually do it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to do it. I don't have the skills to do it by myself, so I just have to be like, I really hope someone does it. That's all I can do. Jeez, it is so bright out today. I need to move my curtains. I think that's part of the reason why I have a headache right now is the sunlight is very, very bright. Oh my god, it's been fucking 50 minutes. Jeez, this seat is miserable. Oh, Spikebreaker, thank you. Okay, well, there we go. Spikebreaker and Mist are on the same layer, and now the next location is just going to be Silver Ring then. It's probably just going to be glasses, and then, yeah. And then Final Vlad will be at a Spikebreaker location, probably. No, don't worry. I'm going to take a break after the seat to get water and to, like, rest my eyes a little bit. And then we'll do more stuff after this. I was expecting this seed to go by fast, so... Oh, did I say holy glasses? I meant wolf. Because wolf is holy glasses for all purposes. I think, yeah, I could see a world where actually forcing it to be wolf and or bat could be nice, actually. Or if it's wolf and bat for second castle, it means that you could get one or the other early instead of being in a seed with none until the very end. Does that make sense? I think that might actually just be the solution, is having wolf and bat both required for going to second castle. Because then you could have a seed where you get bat, and then you get bat movement, or you get wolf, and then you have wolf movement at the very least for some things. And it's not like gatekeeping you from finishing the seed. Like the seed isn't like withholding it until the late layers of the complexity chain. Like it'll hold one of them into the late aspects of the first castle, but not both. Which I think is good. Have the wolf relic include all wolf movement in one? No, I don't want to do that. Because that defeats the purpose of what I'm going for. Like, it doesn't align with the purpose that I have. Bro, we have a whole fucking second castle after this. God damn it. How would you require bat? It's part of the randomizer settings. When you're making the randomizer logic, you can choose what is required before moving on to like the next section. Like in logic. And that's like the way that you kind of make things appear in specific spots. Empty hand, bro. Suck my ass. How the fuck you gonna put an empty hand there? What? Who did that? Fucking Elder H. Come on. What? Oh, I'm getting bullied. Oh my god, dude. Power of Sire. Remember when we bought 20 mana prisms? Like, oh yeah, we're totally going to use these mana prisms, right? Like, these mana prisms 100% are going to be used. Like, what the fuck, man? This has got to be the worst seed I've ever played. Really not a great showing from me trying to make a new, fun randomizer preset. Gonna keep it a stack with y'all. This is not boding well. But we can fix it. We can totally fix it. One seed always has to be the worst. True. That is true. No matter what, a seed will always be bad. Yeah, this was wolf. That's what I thought. So the second castle has bat, and that means the final Vlad relic is just at Spikebreaker.
Tribute. You steal men's souls and make them your
Thank you for the 9 months, Brock. I appreciate it. Yeah. The final Vlad is just at Spikebreaker. IDK, this looks fun. I'm glad you think it's fun. I'm sure glad that you think it's fun. Well, the glitch preset requires that you, like, utilize glitches and stuff like that. That's, like, different. Look how much my mana is disappearing from hitting stuff. That's the power of Lycanthrope right there. Lycanthrope makes it so much easier to move around with the wolf. Oh, fuck my whole shit. God damn it. How's wolf required? I'll show you. How is wolf required? That's basically saying, hey, I've never watched a speedrun of Symphony of the Night before. But Wolf will be used to skip Richter. That is the actual use. Wolf depletes quick. Yep. Lycanthrope made Wolf like so much more viable than it actually is in the real game. Non-Lycanthrope, the Wolf movement is just so expensive. Welcome the new viewer then. I'm sorry. I'm just in a bad mood because I have a headache and this seed is really making me mad. So if I'm an asshole, that's why. I apologize. Also, rip everyone's points. This seed has made me incredibly grumpy. I will finish it out because I think it's important to like experience this, learn from it, make better versions of this randomizer in the future. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Feeling a little grumpy, yeah. I'm a little gumpy and angry. And a wee bit pissed. Nah, playing Lycanthrope, I never got mad. I would be like confused or frustrated, but this is like genuinely making me mad. This is one of the reasons why I think safe logic is doo-doo dog-ass bad. Because like this is like a 50% chance every time you boot up safe logic that this shit will happen to you. And we're not even close to done because I still have to like check everything else in case it's a random Vlad. Or do I just say fuck these 2 locations and go to the second castle? Honestly, fuck these 2 locations, go to the second castle. Bat is guaranteed in the second castle. Fuck it. Safe logic is complexity 9 and randomized items. It uses the item stat randomization, which I think is fun. Don't get me wrong. I just personally don't think item stat randomization is good for like a tournament preset because it does the exact opposite of what you would think it would do. In a tournament setting, it just turns into people not reading their items and just using whatever is like decent enough. So you don't even get to see a diversity of items. It just turns into find first item that is decent and then use that the entire time. For a casual playthrough, I think it's interesting if you're looking to spice up your playthroughs with like different types of items and stuff like that. I will finally explain why Wolf is required. Because we are going to go to the second castle without holy glasses. Damn it. The setup's weird with the power of Wolf. There we go. There we go. It's for Richter skip. The whole point is to teach people how to do Richter skip. That's the point. That is it. So this is mandatory. Cheater. I don't have the patience. I know you guys are joking. I just don't have the patience right now. I just don't. Please just give me bat so I can fucking finish this seed as fast as humanly possible. You have to, yeah, basically jump over the cutscene trigger is like the idea behind it. There's like a million tutorials for how to do it. There's a particular setup that works very, very consistently, and you just have to do a... It's like technically a frame perfect jump, but it's like not actually that hard. Like, trust me. Although, yeah, people will have to learn how to not soft lock, though. Can you do it with other transformations or just Wolf? That version of the skip you can only do with Wolf. There is another version of the skip that works with Mist and that also works with Bat. But the Mist one requires that you also have a heart refresh. Yeah, if it's wolf plus bat is required, you would only need to find one of them to do the skip. Yes. That means that second castle would become available out of logic pretty often. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think second castle being available out of logic is fine. Because I don't think that gives people necessarily an advantage to like go second castle early, you know what I mean? Bro, look at my MP and how much it's just fucking getting obliterated by hitting a few things. Death skip is the only shift line allowed. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to allow other shift lines or not. This is a work in progress right now. The intended implementation is that the only only 3 glitches right now are actually allowed that are different from like the normal rule set, which is death skip, Richter skip, and shop glitch. I don't know if I want to allow other glitches yet or not. So like it's not that like reverse shift lines are banned or allowed. It's more so specific implementations of them are banned / allowed. And that's going to come with time. Out of logic, second castle will be true counterplay. Well, I mean, I think it's just going to depend on the seed, right? Would I consider doing the Vlad Relic skip? If I did it, I would have to force heart refresh in part of logic. Otherwise, it wouldn't be worth doing. And then I'm just forcing a specific skip. I've thought about it. I don't know how I feel about it necessarily. Because if I allow it at all, I would just go finish the game right now, basically. Like, I don't know. Do you get soft locked if you Richter skip and then return to the first castle, not from library cards? No. No, you do not soft lock. Heart refresh instead of final Vlad? Yeah, that's possible. We'd have to remove heart refresh from everywhere else in the game, though, so you could like make sure it can't be dropped randomly or whatever. I don't know. It's one of those things that I need to think about more and like figure out the actual like consequences of that decision.
Make them your slaves.
Yo, thank you for the 13 months. Say it, Don. Thank you. Appreciate the support for such a long time. Like, I don't think it's as... I think it's possible, but there are more consequences to that decision of allowing Relic Skip versus not allowing it. And not only that, it just means that you can skip all Vlad Relics except for the final one. So that means all Vlad Relics are useless. It would also interact with Duplicator. Well, Duplicator wouldn't matter because you just wouldn't have the heart refresh until it's like in logic or whatever to have it. But it also means that like I would have access to beating the game right now, right? Which I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing or not. It would have to be balanced around the idea of like the other Vlad relics don't matter. Only thing that matters is this heart refresh. You know what I mean? Oh, gosh darn it. Was that a Varda? Sure. Why not? The Varda doesn't matter. I'm already, like, insanely overpowered. And we're still missing 2 random Vlads. I guess I'll put it on. I have no reason not to. The seed feels like a long fetch quest. Yep. One of these relics is bat. It has to be. It's like the last progression item that we're missing. The fact that we found no Vlad so far makes me very worried. Why is bat progression? Because we found the final Vlad relic at Spikebreaker. And Spikebreaker assumes that you use bat and Echo of Bat to get to that location. Well, yeah, complexity is always a fetch quest. That's like the whole point of having complexity, is to ensure that you grab things before you grab other things. And it makes sure that the length of the randomizer is like kind of consistent. But the thing is that the complexity can't account for things that are just very far away from each other in like game distance, which is how you end up with a seed where you're expected to go literally everywhere back and forth with like maximum backtracking. Good night, Isaac Newton. Sleep well, my prince of physics. How does this shit work? Why isn't it? Thank you. Well, that's the thing, is the seed might, in logic, have expected me to go to Galamoth, then return to the first castle. Like that, like Bat could be at Galamoth, and that would be in logic for me to have had done that. The randomizer is actually kind of an evil bastard sometimes. Thank you, Kafu. I appreciate the gifted. Good evening. Yeah, it's fine. Well, here's Bat. Thank you, creature. Finally coming in clutch for once in your life. All right. Well, now we can kind of comfortably move an hour and 7 minutes in.
Tribute.
Thank you, Toby.
Steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Make it so creature always has a relic, but don't tell anybody. I think people would find out pretty quickly. Like, huh, creature always has something, huh? That's weird. I feel like that'd be a very not so well kept secret. Man, oh man. All right. I'm ready for this to be over. Just a funny coincidence. I agree. This was really the only way, because blocking... Wait, huh? It took some finagling, but I was able to block Jules level 0. But we have to start with Spirit Orb to do it. This is the only way, because blocking at level 0 requires that there is also something to... Well, also made a harmless relic because SotN. Okay. Well, I don't want to delete too many... Well, I guess it's a harmless relic, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know. That's frustrating, but I appreciate you doing that. It's not like the ideal thing that I would have liked. I'm considering if maybe messing with all that isn't necessary. I don't know. It's a tough call. Because I really don't want seeds like this to really happen, but also I might just be overreacting because I'm just super unlucky. Nice Dragon Helms. With this particular seed. So, yeah. It'd be nice for viewers to see how much damage. I mean, yeah, that is true. Maybe starting with Spirit Orb isn't that bad of a thing in general. I'm really... Welcome, Fep. You know, I think we should just test it out. At the end of the day, I think all that matters is that these things actually just get tested. Okay, so either we get the final Vlad Relic at Galamoth, or we go back to the first castle. And that means we skipped the final Vlad Relic being somewhere either at Succubus or at Granfaloon. Those were the two things I skipped. So that's cool. And I don't have a library card. What is this preset? This is something I was trying to cook up, and I think I might have overcooked it. The purpose of this preset is to, one, in the rules, allow for Neutron Bomb Death Skip by giving the player a Neutron Bomb to start with, as if they're playing the game normally, and to force the player to do Richter Skip to get to the second castle. Those were the two things that this preset was trying to do. In general, do I like any percent or all bosses more? All bosses, I think, is my favorite category. Man, fuck off. I'm using an Xbox 360 controller, Richie. Exclamation mark movement if you want to watch the movement tutorial. Yeah, the whole point is to get people to learn how to speedrun this game more seriously. Oh, thank God. There is justice in this world. Not mash, exclamation mark movement. Exclamation mark mash is a different video. The movement tutorial just explains the movement mechanics of Alucard. The mash is just an old video of showing how I shield dash, which is, you know, not that useful, all things considered. Oh my God, what a seed. Rui Max, thank you for the 19 months.
And make them your slaves.
No worries. Take it easy. Thanks for the lurk. Yeah, it would have been infinitely slower if I had to actually fight Granfaloon and Succubus. I would have had to go back to the caverns for like a third time. Oh, man. Oh, wrong one. Long seeds are fun. Yeah, more time playing my favorite video game. This is shorter than most expedition seeds. But this felt like it was 3 hours longer than an expedition seed. Because it was just painful. Okay, well. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break and get some water after this seed, because holy, this was frustrating. And I'm out of water. Useful information, though. I think we learned a lot today. We'll have to do another test with the Jewel of Open change and see how that feels. There's a part of me that feels like that Jewel of Open change might be too much, and maybe lowering the complexity plus adding the bat requirement would be enough. Just a thought, though. Maybe, maybe not. Phoenix. Should I prepare both? Honestly, yeah, I think it's worth testing, right? Where it's just complexity 8 plus wolf and bat are both required. Because then that would mean that either bat is, like, free, given to you for free, or wolf is given to you for free. I guess bat would be less likely to be given to you for free because it's also a form of flight. But still, I don't know. I would have to think about it more, but I think it's still worth trying out just to test, because, I mean, there's no reason not to. Hopefully next time we show this off, it'll be a lot better, especially if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'm going to go sleep forever.